Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a couple of nerds in love that love nerding out over some nerd stuff, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, we're those nerds.
We're those kind of nerds, yeah. So, like, I mean, growing up, I was a nerd, and everyone was like, oh, why don't you go play World of Warcraft, nerd? And I was like, I actually don't play World of Warcraft. I'm like, oh, so you're even a nerd compared to, like, nerd standards. And I was like, you know, Mom, nothing I do is ever good enough for you. And she... So I'm really into fantasy, and my brother was like the dungeon master and played Dungeons and Dragons, played Magic the Gathering, played all this. I tell her this after we're married. So that's But we recently watched some World of Warcraft videos, Battle for Azeroth and the Wrath of the Lich King, and it kind of got us hooked. So we're going back to Warcraft 3, and we're starting there. We're gonna go forward from there, just kind of get more of the story, and just really kind of immerse ourselves into this.
I really like that move of like we're gonna go back to.
See, nothing I do is ever good enough.
I just don't think I've ever seen you do that before.
Whatever.
We just lost half the viewers on this video.
Yes. So we have 3 signature drinks. We like to pair drinks with franchises, and Warcraft now. The World of Warcraft has been knighted. And we got our Whiskey Warbringer drinks. That's what these are. All right, we call them the Whiskey Warbringers. So, cheers. Cheers. These, of course, have the, I don't know if you can see the logo. This is it's Green Dragon from Lord of the Rings, and hers is Prancing Pony from Lord of the Rings. Yep. So, they're fun little glasses.
We are those kind of nerds.
We are those kind of nerds. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do Warcraft 3 Reforged, all cinematics.
We never paid any heed to the ancient prophecies. Like fools, we clung to the old hatreds. And fought as we had for generations.
Oh, that was cool. It's a little like ghost action there. We had the mirror shot.
Until the day the sky rained fire, and the new enemy came among us.
Oh, jeez. That's not what I was expecting.
I like how they shot this.
We stand now upon the brink of destruction. For the reign of chaos has come at last.
That line made me think of Lord of the Rings. Like, Middle Earth stands on the brink of annihilation.
The sands of time have run out, son of Duratan. The cries of war echo upon the winds. The remnants of the past scar the land. Which is besieged once again by conflict.
arise to challenge fate and lead their brethren to battle. As mortal armies rush blindly towards their doom, the burning shadow comes to consume us all. You must rally the Horde and lead your people to their destiny.
Who was that?
I don't know, but I liked it.
I know, we seem to be Team Horde.
Seek me out.
I like the slow builds they do with their trailers before they get into, like, you know, the fighting and everything.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty. Little bird's going a long way.
We've received reports that the orcs are regrouping. Certainly the recent attacks against the internment camps are evidence enough.
Agreed. The Horde is on the move. This is absurd. My nation will not stand by and watch as the Horde masses on our very doorstep.
The orcs are not our primary concern here. How many times must I repeat myself? King Tyrannus, you must heed my warning. This plague that has gripped the Northlands could have dire ramifications.
Plague? You wizards are just being paranoid.
Let's keep all this in perspective. Even if this plague does pose a threat to us, what are you proposing that we do?
So is this guy the Lich King's father?
As I have said, the Kirin Tor are already prepared to place the villages
Maybe.
under strict quarantine.
That's talking to
I
him.
will not institute quarantine without proof of your claims, Ambassador. The people of Lordaeron have suffered enough without becoming prisoners in their own lands.
Okay.
That's a neat little trick.
Yet prisoners they are, good king.
What is the meaning of this? Who are you?
Humanity is in peril. The tides of darkness have come again, and the whole world is poised upon the brink of war.
Enough of this. Guards, remove this bandage.
Hear me. The only hope for your people is to travel west, to the forgotten lands of Kalimdor.
Are you mad?
Hold, Ambassador. I don't know who you are or what you believe, but this is not the time for rattling prophets. Our lands are beset by conflict, but it shall be we who decide how best to protect our people, not you. Now, be gone!
I failed humanity once before, and I will not do so again. If you cannot take up this cup, then I shall find another who will.
Maybe get some new shoulder pads too.
Their fate is now their own.
They were weird. Like, I get it, he was a raven, but
Wasn't working for you?
no.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm digging this.
That person has better armor.
He does. He has good shoulder pads.
That's a cool little hand thing.
Mitten.
No, but like the circle, like
That's the Lich King, right?
kind of looks like him.
Didn't?
Yeah.
Oh! That's why I like him.
Ah, my son.
You're right, baby.
You no longer need to sacrifice for your people. You no longer need to bear the weight of your crown. I've taken care of everything.
What is it? What are you doing, my son?
Succeeding you, Father.
This kingdom shall fall, and from the ashes shall arise a new order that will shake the very foundations of the world.
I love that they just showed the shadows of him killing him. Like they could have easily
Yeah.
shown the blood and the gore and everything, like they didn't.
And it was almost so much worse because you could see it
Yeah.
went, like, right through the like. Oh.
Agir Udar Lutarus.
Is he speaking Elvish?
It's not English or Spanish.
Thanks, Barry.
Agir Udas Etarnum. Daletaru Ildas Glaku. Retum Zethara Samanar. Utamus. Elas Humanas. Azaratha. Rakas. Ilguna.
Jeez.
That's a hell of a power.
I wonder if he's like a genie.
Belanora, Mordanos Menar, Ilamur no Faros Kata. So predictable. I knew you would come. And I see you brought the mighty Hell Scream.
That looks like a dragon.
His blood is mine. As is your
It's not.
misbegotten.
He's like half dragon. His roar was better. So was this one.
The boy believed you could be saved, but he didn't know what burns within your soul. Within your heart, you know we are the same.
Nicely done.
Yeah. Doesn't look it so good.
Thrall, the blood haze has lifted. The demon's fire has burnt out in my veins. I have freed myself. No, old friend. You freed us all.
I like that, showing the size of the orc.
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap. Wisps.
Or fairies. Go fairies.
The roots will heal in time, as will the entire world. The sacrifices have been made. Just as the orcs, humans, and night elves discarded their old hatreds and stood united against a common foe, so did nature herself rise up to banish the shadow forever. As for me, I came back to ensure that there would be a future, to teach the world that it no longer needed guardians. The hope for future generations has always resided in mortal hands. And now that my task is done, I will take my place amongst the legends of the past.
Okay. Bonus.
Betrayer. was betrayed. Still I am hunted. Still I am hated. Now my blind eyes see what others cannot. That sometimes the hand of fate must be forced.
That's cool.
Okay. I don't think they're on the good guy team.
Dude, stop yelling at me.
It's like the Velociraptor scene in Jurassic Park. Alpha has to assert the dominance. But they are creepy.
Unleash the tides of doom upon all those who would oppose us.
He could be a good guy. You don't know.
Yeah, okay.
Nice move.
What the heck?
thought it was gonna end. I was like, what?
Well, we know the Lich King has to win because he becomes the Lich King.
It's true.
But that guy was a formidable opponent.
Forget this business. Lead your men home. As your future king, I order you to remove this from my palace. Consider this an act of praise and dust on their tails.
You lied to your men and betrayed the mercenaries.
What happened to you as the son of a prince? Fled, dead in the cold.
Don't fear it, dude. It's bad news.
Yeah, it's bad news tennis shoes, dude.
Now, we are one.
You never want your clothes to talk to you. It's just not a good sign.
And there he is.
There he is.
Doesn't look like a very nice home.
No. Very cold.
Yes. And spiky. I'm really excited to get into this as a new franchise. What I love about it is no one seems totally evil. I mean, except for maybe
Yeah.
those like snake creatures that hiss like raptors. I haven't seen any redeeming
Yeah,
qualities
and-
about them yet.
Yeah, yeah. And then the blind dude with the evil horns and the wings and
Yeah,
everything like that. Like,
he's pretty bad.
probably bad.
yeah. Yeah, they might be wholly bad. But
Yeah.
otherwise I love the way this was shot. The mirror image in the beginning with the water.
Yeah.
Just seeing things play out in like the little raindrop on the blade of grass. Like it was shot so beautifully. I mean, I was very impressed with that. And then I just love how you think you know what's happening and then suddenly something happens that you didn't know what was happening at all. Like, I love that we follow an orc in the beginning or an ogre.
I think it's orc, yeah.
So he seems like a pretty big guy for orcs, but maybe I'm just stuck in the Lord of the Rings world. We're following him in the beginning, and you would think that he's one of the villain characters,
Yeah.
but he's not. The king in the beginning with the whole council thing, you think you know what's going on, and then all of a sudden the Lich King enters and shakes things up quite nicely.
Yeah, but I didn't mind him killing his dad, because his dad would seem like kind of a pompous ass, and so
Yeah.
not that means you deserve to die, but at the same time, but in these kind of things, in the fantasy world, in the movie world, yeah, you do.
Well, it just kind of gave us a sense that there's more to that story and that history, obviously, that drove the son to want
Yeah,
to kill his father. I mean, it's not like you saw this great, wonderful king who was leaving this happy kingdom, and you think, God, what did he do to deserve this? It's
Yeah.
like, no, you thought, oh, he did something to deserve this. Not that it's deserved, per se, but obviously there was a reason behind it.
Yeah.
And yeah, I want to know more.
Good. Yeah, we definitely want to know more. So go ahead and let us know down in the comments below. I think that after this one, I'm not sure what's next, but I think it's just World of Warcraft Classic, like the first one for World of Warcraft trailer. And then we go like, Mists of Pandaria and...
That sounds exciting.
Yeah. It's got pandas in it. You're going to love it.
Yeah!
Cataclysm, of course, with the dragon. We're gonna do them all up to, I think Shadowlands is the newest expansion for World of Warcraft. So we're gonna do all those cinematics, and then we're probably gonna go back and like maybe dive in more to the Lich King story because we just heard it's like kind of like the Darth Vader like is kind of a parallel is what a lot of people have kind of said to to explain it to us in like layman's terms, like something that we would understand.
Yeah.
I know it's not that simple like that, but yeah, so we're excited for this.
Definitely.
And now you've seen our reaction for Warcraft 3 Reforged, all cinematics, but keep in mind
That it's definitely not definitive.